I'll put the light on. There we go.
Hi, everyone. We are back here today with another success story. I have Tiffany joining me all the way from Northern Alberta today. So, welcome, Tiffany. Thank you for taking the time out today to chat with me. Yeah. So, Tiffany and I, we finished working together a couple of weeks ago. Now, I'm curious, Tiffany, like for anybody that's listening here, like what made you decide to book a consultation with me and get in control of these anxiety issues that you were having in the past?
Yeah, so I have done a lot of like work and coaching and stuff, and then I came across your site. Actually, I think something, synchronicities happen, and I was drawn, like being pulled to look up hypnotherapy, and then I found your website and I was looking at testimonials, and I was like, okay, there's something to this, and I was really blown away um by the results people were getting. So I was like, okay, well, give it a shot. Um, yeah,
Nothing ventured, nothing lost, right?
that's right. Yeah.
You know? And when you reached out to me, like what kind of things were you experiencing before you reached out to me, and how did that make you feel?
Well, certainly experiencing, some anxiety and like self-doubt and a lot of sort of negative beliefs and programming. I would say my confidence and self-esteem was sort of stifled a bit just from, I don't know, I guess limiting beliefs, I think. And
Hmm.
yeah, basically it.
And and we talked about this a lot, and everybody experiences anxiety symptoms a little differently, right? And they're symptoms of a larger issue. So I guess before you met me, before you started working with me, what sort of things did you try in the past to resolve the anxiety issues for good?
Ooh, I guess just talking with friends. I have spoken to some like therapists, maybe yoga. I've done breath work in the past, trying to clean diet. I don't know, all the things I say to do.
All the things that they
And
tell you to do.
yeah, that and pharmaceuticals.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. And I guess for you, like before you met me, like what were your thoughts on hypnotherapy before you got involved with this program?
I had heard from a reputable source that it is very effective in working through, say, traumas or life stuff without having to, especially not having to go and talk about things and bring them up. And I had heard that there was some great results, and also in the past, I have like been at school or different events where there has been like the stage hypnotherapist, and I tried it and it didn't seem to work for me. So I had mixed feelings about it, but wanted to try it anyways. Yeah.
Yeah. And you did amazing.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah. And so I guess, you put in a lot of work over a month. We worked together for a month. We worked around your work schedule. And what did you find? Like, how did you find that whole experience of working through the program, and what benefits did you enjoy the most?
I think the first week, I noticed an improvement in like my confidence level. I was starting to speak up to people where I would otherwise bite my tongue, or and I, like through the sessions, things of and the self hypnosis every morning and night, things just seem to evolve, like in terms of like being more honest or frank about things, just having that confidence. Because before I would feel anxious, like, oh no, you can't say that. You can't say what you're actually thinking. Oh no. But now I'm like why not? Because before I had the people pleasing behavior, but
Hmm.
now I'm feeling like no, I value myself, and if people, if we're not in alignment, that's okay.
Hmm.
I'm okay. You know what I mean? Like that makes such a difference.
Yeah, amazing. And that's the thing is like you being your authentic self, right?
Yeah,
Instead of like putting a wall up and pretending to be someone else to please others,
yeah.
right? And we only worked together for a month. So I guess now, like, how are you feeling since we finished the program? What are you most excited about for your future?
Let me think. Now, I mean, definitely a lot of shifts have happened. My goal was to end up back in Victoria, BC, where I am from. And, and success loves speed, things had to happen. And now I've got this job offer and I'm moving home. So that is exciting. And I believe that with this newfound confidence, I think that even though, of course, like, salary is going to be a little bit less, but I have confidence that I'm going to hit the ground and, pursue more of a leadership role, like management role, and maybe venture off into real estate. I don't know, but I feel like I'd have the confidence now to actually pursue those things versus before I might be like, I'm going to do those things. And then, oh no, it's too scary. You know what I mean?
And I
Yeah.
mean, the last time we talked, there's even been even more significant changes, right? Now you're upping and rerouting your life to be closer to family and friends and so excited about that. And I can see you glowing. You're absolutely a different person, right? And I know you've done all this work on your own, right? Because I just got you where you needed to go, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Thanks.
exactly. And I guess what would you say, like finishing up here, what would you say to someone who was watching this video and they were kind of sitting on the fence, not knowing if they should book a free consultation with me or not? What would you say to somebody like that?
I would say it's worth it because if you look at the cost of living your life the way it is now, like what opportunities are you missing out on? Relationships, career advancements, just being happy in your own skin. Like, what have you got to lose? If you maintain this life, what's your trajectory?
Hmm.
You know, but what does a life look like if you, can relieve some of the anxiety and have more confidence and stuff like that? Like, look at that trajectory. Like, what is that worth? Kind of, yeah.
Yeah, and that's the thing is like for things to change, we have to change.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And like the definition of insanity, doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. If things that we've been doing aren't working to help us resolve those issues, then that means that we're not approaching them in the right way. We talked about that a lot, right? You can't solve an unconscious problem consciously,
Yeah.
and you've done so much work. You committed to doing the self-hypnosis, you committed to doing all the work on your own outside of our sessions, which wasn't a lot of work, but you did it all. You committed, you showed up to your appointments, and you put in that work, right? And this is what happens when people commit to the change and actually want the change. Because remember how I talked about you have to want the change deep within yourself in order to change, right?
Mhm.
And it's been such a pleasure working with you over the months and getting to know you. And I'm so excited for your future. Like
Thank you.
amazing. Like this, the the sky's the limit, like you've created this life and you get to create a new life. You get to change it. You get to rip out the pages, the sentences, the paragraphs, burn the book, whatever you want to do. Like we are the creator. And you're a true example, Tiffany, of how to recreate your life in a matter of 4 short weeks.
Yeah.
That deserves a
Yeah.
big pat on the back, right? Always talk
Thanks.
about that, celebrating all the successes, right? And
Yeah.
so if you're listening to Tiffany's story here today and you're wondering if what I do, working with anxiety, stress, trauma, and PTSD, if that's maybe something that might help you, I encourage you to book a free consultation with me. And I will provide the link at the bottom of the video where you can find that. And we'll have a conversation and we'll go from there. And Tiffany, I'm really looking forward to touching base with you. We're going to stay in touch over the next few months, of course, to see how you're doing. I'd like to give you a little accountability still over the next few months to see how things are going. And yeah, I'm excited for you and your new life in British Columbia.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Until next time, guys, I look forward to seeing you soon on the next video. Bye for now. Bye.